Thousands of people are living here on the banks of the Balashwar River. They were right in the eye of the storm. Literally everything has been washed away, and they're still waiting for the first relief to come. But the people on the banks of the Balashwar River can't wait much longer. They are hungry, and their drinking water is polluted by dead animals. Only now people start to realize how they have literally lost everything they had.
And Disaster Ministry said the death count is rising fast as more information comes in from affected areas. Scores of fishing boats caught up in the bad weather failed to return to shore, while a 5-metre-high water surge devastated 3 coastal towns. The cyclone packed winds of 250 kilometres per hour, uprooting trees and power poles which blacked out much of the country.
This village is incredibly remote. To get here from the capital Dhaka, you'd have to drive in a car for 5 hours, take a 2-hour ferry, and then travel by speedboat for another 4. And as soon as we arrived here, the scenes of devastation were everywhere. Their entire rice crop for the year has been destroyed. We could hear the sounds of women wailing as we walked in. Men described scenes of the cyclone itself, how the water levels rose to their throats, washing children away. Another man said he's just discovered the body of his young son in a rice paddy. These people have no food, they have no fresh water, they have no sanitation, they have no electricity. And this is a scene here that's being repeated in hundreds, if not thousands of villages across the southern part of this country. Owen Faye, Harin Pala, Bangladesh.
Bangladesh needs help fast. Cyclone victims are in desperate need of fresh water, food and shelter following Thursday's powerful storm, the deadliest to hit the impoverished country in more than a decade. At least 2,300 people were killed, but the death toll could jump sharply once rescuers reach more isolated areas. Thursday's cyclone tore apart villages, toppled power lines, and wiped out vital crops. President Bush, who attended church in Washington Sunday, has pledged more than $2 million in U.S. emergency aid. In addition, 2 U.S. Navy ships are headed to Bangladesh to help with the rescue efforts. In Rome, Pope Benedict called for every possible effort to help the survivors. He also offered his prayers for the dead. A government warning system is being credited with saving many lives, but the damage from the cyclone is massive, leading one official to declare the disaster a national calamity. Karen Brown, CBS 4 News.